Hello everyone, my name is Claudia Lopez Aguero. Today I'm going to show you my responses the following questions according to guide of activities. The first question is, what should ELT materials have? In my opinion, I consider ELT materials play a vital role in teaching a foreign language. It's necessary because can be used to facilitate the learning of a language and learners learn in different ways. I think that they should be coherent, be interesting, creative, relevant, and enjoyable for being perceived by learning as relevant and useful in a view to improving classroom teaching, which means materials should convince learning that teaching points are useful, whereby teachers need to find what the learners are interested in. Also should expose the learnings to language in authentic use, which means they should provide learning with advice and instructions for their activities, spoken language and written text. Materials should provide opportunity for outcome feedback, especially feedback on the effectiveness of use of language rather than occurrence of language. Materials can facilitate a meaningful experience to language. They provide a real-life example of language used in everyday situations. They can be used to add more interesting for the learning and help learning to develop confidence. The second question is proposal for principal approaches development of ELT materials. I think that the principal approaches is learn many things which are applicable to learners everywhere, regardless in their each level, activities and context of learning, and the learnings are exposed, read, meaningful, and comprehensive and proof of language in use. Learners need a lot of experience of the language being used in a variety of different ways for a variety of purposes. Extensive reading, extensive listening, and extensive viewing and are self-access. Procedure which match the principle of read exposure to language in use. For example, reading a poem or a story or telling a joke of anecdote, it's very important because histories use approach to language teaching, and histories support natural questions of language. I think that poems for histories are meaningful inputs. In other words, comprehensible input students receive as they listen to and tell stories, refer to the language given to students, and motivated, understand, and find out the new words, structures, and make meaning out of the above. In order for the learners to maximize their exposure to language issues, they need to be engaged both actively and cognitively in the language experience. An engagement-based unit on a text or a task which is likely to exhibit effective and cognitive engagement rather than of a teaching point selected from a syllabus. One way of doing this is to encourage learners who have read, listened to, or viewed the same text to get together and discuss it. Answer way is to set tasks for the learners to complete which have non-linguistic outcomes which can only be achieved through thinking about the tasks, developing strategies for its completion. May use activities which help the learners to think about what they are reading or listening to and respond to it personally. This will help them to acquire knowledge. Students may have limited general knowledge about a topic. Providing knowledge improve will build their confidence for dealing with a listening. Language learning who achieve positive effects are much more likely to achieve communicative competence than those who do not. In my opinion, that texts and tags are some interesting and enjoyable. As possible, the teacher can help their students to become better readers by developing the skills they need to prepare for the text and interpret it to improve their reading skills for their school studies and English exams. Principles of language acquisition. ELT. Language learning can benefit from using those mental resources which they typically utilize when acquiring and using their L1. In L1 learning and use learning typically make use of mental imaging and can accelerate learning and improve performance of all sorts skills. In the classroom, and seems to be especially important for reading comprehension and learning word meanings. Thank you so much for your attention.